And good evening, everyone. Welcome to The Pursuit. I'm Anthony. I'm the owner of this channel. And we're not talking about that MJX Hypergo tonight. We're talking about LDRC, and we're talking about some 3D printing projects that I've done. So, to start with, this is the LDRC 1:18 scale drift Porsche, which isn't fully licensed, so it doesn't say Gulf, which was, of course, a petroleum company in the 20th century. It says Kalf, which brings me no end of joy to say. Anyway, I'm going to be replacing the wheels on it. I broke one hooning in my garage on the smooth concrete. I smashed one up in one of the seams. But that's okay because Banggood has replacements, and I'll be getting those. Then tonight I decided to disassemble the also LDRC rock crawler, like the competition type crawler. Now, I didn't disassemble the body panels off the frame. I left that there. But I did take it down to basically just the skid plate with the links and shocks and axles. So there's a 3-wire servo. It has plastic everything else. The hubs are 7mm, so that's one positive. You can use aftermarket, lots of aftermarket wheels and tires will fit. It does have 5mm nylon lock nuts rather than Phillips head screws for the wheels, so that's another positive. The 3-wire servo, that's a positive. Otherwise, it uses lots of these fairly low quality Phillips head screws, metric screws. Those strip easy, so if you're going to disassemble yours, just be careful. Take your time and use good tools. So here's the motor. Of course, it's a grease filled. It's not sealed. There is the receiver / ESC. It's all in one tray. There's the unit itself. There are the electronics, screws, everything to mount that. Drive shaft is plastic also, but there is a replacement. So either Banggood or YikongRC.com will have replacements for everything, and in some cases they will have upgrades. For example, they have upgraded shocks that are oil filled and will fit on these double ball mounts that come with this LDRC crawler. The links and shocks mount to a threaded double ball, which is fairly unique. It's not impossible to find shocks from other companies, I think, but at least LDRC does make a replacement set. And at that same website, YikongRC.com, you can get a metal drive shaft, which will fit this vehicle. Now, all is not lost. First of all, I'm going to be ordering parts. And second of all, of course, I have other RC cars on the way. So I have the newly upgraded Range Rover, which is also not licensed. So there's no logos on it or any kind of badges on it. But okay, it's a Range Rover body. Anyway, they upgraded it to the Pro version, which is a brushless motor. And supposedly has FOC, which would be pretty awesome. Anyway, so let's move on to some pretty awesome, sorry to use that word so much, 3D printing projects. This is a small parts tray with the Traxxas logo on it, which is pretty awesome. Everything fits perfect. It has 2 trays in it. It's a box with 2 trays, excuse me. The trays fit perfect. I mean, that's a perfect slip fit in there. This is one of my favorite prints I've ever done. I also did some figures for 1:16 scale trucks like my C14. And then I quickly realized that they also fit my other hobby, which is rocketry. Because this figure, which is the female passenger for crawlers, again for 4-wheel drive, she fits perfectly in the sled that Estes makes for one of their sensor assemblies and payloads. And I have several rockets in which this will fit. So I've asked the maker, who is Mad RC on Maker World. The creator of these figures is Mad RC on Maker World. Go follow them. The designer of this one is Alaska on Maker World. Go follow him. I believe it's him, them, whatever. And go do that. I've also printed this small battery tray, and I don't remember who the designer is. I'll come back with that, or I'll put it in a comment. It's perfect for some of these budget vehicles, the C14, the LDRC vehicles. They all use these shrink-wrapped 2S, low milliamp hour, 500, 300 milliamp hour batteries. They're not hard pack anyway. I have some better quality ones also that fit in there. It actually fits quite a wide variety. Right now I'm actually printing a box that uses both hinges and magnets to secure a set of Injora tools that is a little bit different than this one. But this one came with a decent box. I'll probably design something for myself for this. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, I have a couple of really cool vehicles on the way, and I can't wait to show you guys those and drive them back here at the Bent Pine track and see what kind of lap times we can get. Okay, thanks for subscribing. We're getting close to 100. I'm very grateful, and I can't wait to keep going and chronicle this journey in rocketry and RC. All right, y'all have a great week.